Well, good day, everybody. Welcome back to another upload of It's a Dyer Thing. Rob here. And before we go any further ahead, don't forget to hit the notification and the subscription. This way you'll always be up to date on everything that we do. Today is a unboxing day of the Nosfet Aeon. Yes, another EUC unboxing today, right here, right now, with you. Let's go. Woohoo! First and foremost, this is not an endorsed or sponsored or paid for subscription or anything in regards to the products that we are reviewing or unboxing, everything and anything at any time. These are all paid for by ourselves as writers and not sponsorship, right? So again, I've been waiting for a couple of months on this Nosfet as I started back getting into the adventures of EUC writing. Yeah, this one caught my eye. Joel, my wingman, he kind of persuaded me. He didn't even have to persuade me. I kind of went into it myself. As I ventured in from the scooters to the one-wheel skateboards now into the EUCs, yeah, I just had to kind of get something that would kind of allow me to do some road, allow me to do some trails, some off-road, some speed, some technical. I needed an all-in-one package, and that's where I think for the most part, the Nosfet Aeon shines for a person of my size. So without any further ado, let's get this unboxed together and see what is in the package and what it's all about. Let's go. So Easy Bikes Richmond Hill is your one-stop electric shop for all your needs when it comes down to electric powered vehicles. They've got bikes, they got scooters, they got EUCs, everything that you need from sales and service and so much more. Check them out. These guys are up in Richmond Hill at 10 Broady Drive Avenue, Unit 4, which is in Richmond Hill, Ontario, L4B3K8. Phone number is 647-695-2668. Website is easybikes.ca. Now, this is the shipping box, so I don't know if there's another box inside. But anyways, there we go. So now we got the bottom opened up. Let's go ahead and open up the top. Again, this is the 2026 version, the Nosfet Aeon, and this is coming with the MX tire, so the off-road tires. Okay, so we got a box and a box. So, yep, a box and a box. Bring this up. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. So I am getting a little close to the camera, so back it up a bit. All right, we're good. Okie dokie. So let's see what we get from the top portion of the packaging here. So we got the user manual and a decal. Thank you very, very much, Nosfet. And I'm sure they're very pleased for our business. So got the installation instructions, or the owner's manual, whatever you want to call it. Most of the stuff is also online, which you can kind of download as well, which I've already done so. And then we've got the RF Fox front fork user guide. So again, it's all about the suspension, probably maintaining and tuning and adjusting. So a lot of literature here we can kind of go through. Yep, so all about the adjustments. So you got a 5-page printout here, double-sided. So again, that's something that we can definitely scan and get up onto the internet so people can actually read. Other than that, we got just a basic white styrofoam finish here. There's a box on the side. Sheet is hard to get out. There we go. Got it out. So I would have to say that this is most likely the charger. So nice clean packaging again, right? So a lot of protection. It's metal, well, it's aluminum anyway, so it's got a lot of heat sink as well, so that will definitely dissipate some of the heat. Internal fan, your plug into the actual unit, which is very similar to quite a lot of chargers out there. And I would like to think that the standard wall plug will be there somewhere. So we'll kind of set this guy aside. Now we got the top part. So let's move that out of the way. And yeah, so here we go. We got a couple of more baggies. So there we have the actual wall plug. So I would have to say this is very smart of a lot of the EUC companies and electric devices companies out there. So to keep the cost down, to keep, budget friendly pricing, this is all standard across the globe. And then basically what they would do is add the actual wall plug for each region, because there are certain regions have different kind of wall plugs. So this is for the North American standard. So again, pretty smart, keeping costs down, which basically comes out to the end consumer itself. So we got a replacement charger port, and then a replacement buzzer, so an alarm buzzer, and then we got some hardware in there as well. So that's really smart to have. I'm told that the alarm buzzer is kind of underneath and is a little bit exposed, but you know what, that's okay, right? So it's nice that they've supplied us with a spare one, and I'm sure it's probably not an uncommon thing to be able to obtain and get from that. A little bit more protection foam. So if you want to take a look inside, can you see inside there? Yeah, you can kind of see inside. Let me dip it a bit more. Woohoo! There you go. So it's pretty clean. I think I'm going to lift it up this way, move this box out of the way. And for the most part, there we go. We have it here. So the nice thing about the Nosfet Aeon, and I think also the Aero, it does come with replacement and different sized set foot pads, right? So not foot pads, but foot grips. And these pads itself, they don't have the replaceable cleats, I guess you would want to call it, right? But these cleats itself, they're probably around 3 mil, 2.5 to 3 mil in height. So you got the different sizes. So you already have the set that's on the unit itself. And then you got, which looks to be probably like a medium, and then a large. Does it tell us sizing on the back? No, it doesn't. So you would have to kind of measure it up and say, okay, yeah, so look at the size difference right between the two. Right, so probably medium, and then the large, and then what comes with the unit itself is going to be most likely the small. Without any further ado, let's take the cover off. What a good, it's such a good looking device, man. I like the style of this thing, man. It's screaming alienish, screaming kind of like out of this world, unique style design. It's really, really trick, man. It's pretty cool, right? So I'm liking that, right? Nice. So you got the cradle here. Got it. Again, I haven't figured anything out. So there's a lot to learn. There's the front, there's the back. So we got the different LED lighting. So let's move this forward. So I would have to say that's probably your daylight, running light, and then you probably have the lows and the highs. And then you got your screen, which is not a touch screen. And then you got your rear, which is also your brake light and rear indication light. And that, from what I'm told, has also got a couple of different RGBs. So you can change some of the colors. I just like how the suspension on the side here is exposed. Like this looks really, really cool. So let's get you a bit closer, up and close and personal. Let's get in there. Oh yeah, right in there. Look at that. That's perfect. So yeah, I really like the fit and finish of this product. It's so elegant. It looks so great. I mean, it was meant to be in such style. It's a style. It's not just a big old brick full of batteries. It's square tubing and then a tire, right? It's got some look to it, man. So with that, there's the cradle piece. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I quite like it. A lot of people I've seen just slap the Velcro tabbing right all on top of it, and then they put their pads. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make sure that everything is fit up, and then I'm going to cut it down and make sure it kind of wraps inside. So again, it's showcasing the suspension on this thing, right? It's what it's all about. making it look good. All right, and then this way it's still somewhat functional. It's going to be interesting to see how well the pads grip onto this, because there is a lot of contour. There's a lot of shaping going on in this device, right? So, and again, let's take a look. Super duper rigged off-road tire. It almost looks like I have a Kenda, not a Kenda, sorry, a Shinko 241, which I've been kind of getting ready to expand in order to put into this, because the first one that I had ordered and was on its way was coming with a street tire. Whatever, last minute changes, something happened. I didn't want to go with the hybrid tire, so they did give me the off-road tire. And I think even with the off-road tire, dude, this thing is going to last me all summer long. I don't expect there to be any wear and tear, but I do have this as a backup if I need to go a little bit more trials, kind of slash hybrid. And then I also have another off-road tire as well, which is coming in, but definitely really nice, really aggressive, good profile. So you know, to get some nice turning, like you're going to get some quite good lean on that. It is a bit soft, so you're going to have to kind of watch your speeds going around the corners so that the knobs don't start flexing out and then kind of kick you out there. But you know what? Again, I bought this thing to do more off-road and off the beaten path, get onto you know, away from the asphalt, grass trails, hard rock, dirts, whatever like that. This is what is going to be my go-to. I am so excited. I really like this. All right, let's see what else is in here. As for the weight, why is there not anything else in here? Where's my pads? My pads and the Velcro. That should come with it, should it not? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to them. So, in regards to suspension wise, super tough, adjustable in preload and dampening, right? So rebound, dampening, and preload. Again, super nice. What a nice looking machine. So yeah, all right, so the good and the bad. The good is this machine is absolutely awesome. The bad is, well, I didn't realize, or actually I found out after consulting with the supplier, the vendor, and looking through the contents, crate contents, that this unit does not come with pads, unlike some of the other products out there. So do be mindful that when you are placing an order for the Nosfet Aeon or the Aero, that you actually also have to shop around for the pads. So there are a number of different pads out there that are designed specifically for these models, and or you can also go with kind of like a universal kit. But be mindful again, there's a lot of shaping, a lot of contouring that will definitely change on how these pads sit. So for now, because I just was impatient and I needed to get out, and while I'm waiting for my order for the proper pads on this, I just kind of slapped on some universal little pads, just enough to kind of get me going. Not that it's going to work very well, but it's okay. It's good enough just to kind of get around and let's at least get a feel of the unit. In regards to actually riding this, oh my God. So I've been riding the V9 for some time now. In regards to this one here, the Nosfet Aeon, it is absolutely a blast to ride. It is so comfortable and so nimble. So lots more to come, lots more to do for this year. We're going to get out and we're going to have some fun, and yeah, we'll see what else this can bring to us. So again, thank you very much for tuning along. Again, we ask that you do subscribe. This way you'll always be up to date on everything that we do. And until next time, y'all be safe, be good, take care, be fun, have fun, and don't forget, keep it covered. All right, cheers. There you go, man. The absolutely gorgeous Aeon, and I'm still super pleased with it. Just got to get those pads fixed up, man. So anyways, bye-bye.